HARO, also known as Help a Reporter Out, is one of the best ways to get backlinks to your website. But getting the results you want isn't always easy. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 HARO mistakes that most website owners make when it comes to getting responses off there. By the way, before we jump into the video, please make sure you subscribe and click the bell notifications for more videos like this. When it comes to getting backlinks from HARO, you have to be as consistent as possible, okay? So don't just send out like 2 or 3 responses and then wonder why you're not getting any replies back, okay? With HARO, usually you have to send replies every single day before you start getting links back, because it's simply a numbers game. And when reporters are getting like 30 or 40 responses back, you know, you're not always going to get a link from them. There's a lot of competition. So that's why I recommend being consistent and sending replies as often as you can. Next up, being impatient with HARO is a huge mistake, okay? So when you're getting links from this website, they're usually off big publishers who have huge teams, huge resources, but also have a lot of work to do too, okay? So you can't just expect your HARO replies to be published within a week of sending them. It may take weeks, or it may take even months before you get the backlink. But because they're such high authority websites, they're 100% worth the wait. And that's why I recommend being patient and just waiting for the link to come through, because you can't just give up after a week or 2 of trying HARO and not seeing any links. Now, when you're replying to HARO inquiries, you don't need to spend too much time on it, okay? And this is a big mistake I see people doing. It's just spending far too much time than they need to on a HARO response. You don't need to write a full rendition of War and Peace before someone publishes your link and the quote that you've put in there. Okay, and the other thing is as well that these journalists who are putting posts on HARO, they usually get like 30, 40, or even 50 responses to their inquiry. Okay, and they don't have time to read like full essays from every single one of these people. So that's why I recommend just keeping it short. Usually when I respond to a HARO inquiry, it's like a few paragraphs or a few sentences at most, and you don't really need to put anything more than that into it. Now, it's important to note that when you start sending replies on HARO, not everyone's going to know who you are, unfortunately, okay? So you have to kind of introduce yourself to build that trust and to make sure the reporter knows a little bit about you, okay? So what I'd recommend including is your name, your website, a headshot, maybe even a brief line about why you're the right person to write about this topic, right? And that will go a long way in building trust with and rapport with the reporter, and it just comes across as creating a better impression than if you're just some random person off the street who started answering HARO emails. And finally, what I'd recommend is that you don't spend the rest of your life answering HARO inquiries. So you want to be productive with this and start outsourcing it, especially once you've sent a few HARO responses and you know how the process works, you're comfortable with it, you can easily outsource it and give it to someone else. That's the point when you should outsource it, okay? Because you've probably got more important things to do in the business. It's an easy task to outsource and it will save you a lot of time too. So that's it for my top 5 mistakes when it comes to answering HARO inquiries, okay? HARO is a really amazing platform for getting links, especially if you know how to use it properly. So let me know in the comment section below how much success have you had with HARO so far. And please make sure you subscribe and give the video a like if you enjoyed watching this.